Hey everyone, how are you? Hope you're doing well. So do me a favor before we get started. I need for you to hit that like button. If you're not a subscriber, I need for you to do me a favor, hit that subscribe button and notification bell next to it so that you won't miss episode. Also check me out on IG, elevation_mentor. So today we're going to talk about what's going on in the housing market. So how the mortgage rate's doing. So the mortgage rates, they are expected to stay above 6% for the next 2 years. All right. So if you're looking to buy a house and you're kind of on the sidelines, waiting for the rates to go down, they expect the rates to stay above 6% for the next 2 years. And this is according to the economists, the people who study the housing market. So the housing the economists, they do not expect a crash in 2024. In 2025, we will see what happens. But thus far, the economists are not expecting, they don't expect a housing market crash. So, in order to, when purchasing a home, say for example, you are purchasing a home to live in. So, it's advisable to stay in the home for 5 to 7 years to make it worth buying. So, when you're ready to buy, if this is a property you expect to live in, staying in it for 5 to 7 years would make it worthy to buy because you're recouping on your closing costs, your transaction fees, and other expenses. This is if you're buying it for a primary home. However, if you are an investor, you're aware that you can buy a home, you can live in it for a year, and then you can move and use that property as investment property. And a good way to get kick started off of that is buying a multifamily. So buying a 4 unit, staying in one of those units, stay there for a year. All the 3 people around you are paying your rent. You move out, go stay somewhere else, and now you have a 4 unit. So that's one of the best ways to get started. But anyway, no matter how you start, no matter how you decide to start, the fact that you're starting is what's most important. So even if you don't do it that way and you decided to do it a different way, the fact that you're starting, that's what's important. Because a lot of people, they're not even thinking about real estate and using that to building wealth. But the fact that you know, that's the most important thing. And then to take action on that, take action on the knowledge. All right. So we know there's a lot of things coming up. Trump will be in office pretty soon, and he has his mass deportation plan. Plans on using the military to do this mass deportation. And so we will see the repercussions of that. You know that there's a huge tax base associated with them, right? So we'll see how that affects the taxes. We'll see how that affects the housing market, the construction market. We will see how that is all affected, and we will see that relatively soon. He will be in office relatively soon. So I was actually talking to a Latino guy, and I asked him, I said, so what do you think about all of this? What do you think about all this mass deportation and Trump being in office? And he said, he's Latino. He said, I think it's good. He said, get the bad people out of here. He said, the cartel is here. And what they do is they sell drugs for guns. So I give you some drugs and you give me a gun. So I thought that was interesting, seeing from another person's point of view. And the fact that his ethnicity is the one that's going to be impacted. Like, just imagine being out and about and you got people looking for you based on what you look like. That's kind of like going back in history, huh? You got people looking for you based on what you look like. That sound familiar to anybody? It's gonna get real interesting real soon. Right? So we'll see the effects of all of this, how the tax base is affected, the construction force, the workforce, the housing market, and the crime rates. We'll see if it's improved or if it looks the same. So I think it's interesting that you have these things around you and you don't see them. Do you see the cartel? You watching me right now. Did you see the cartel? When you get up and you go to, what do you do every day? When you get up and you go to work and you're driving and you look on the left side, do you see the cartel? Or what do? Get up and start working on your business. If you're a business person. Or getting up and making your phone calls to your employees. Do you see them? So I just think it's real interesting how you got things here and you can't see them, which is probably good, right? They say, I don't know, sometimes it's not good to know everything. So that is what's going on in the housing market. The rates, if you're on the sidelines waiting for the rates to improve, you might as well get off of those sidelines and get in, right? Because what's going to happen? The longer you wait, the higher the prices are going to go, right? All right, so I am going to leave. So do me a favor. Before I leave, I need for you to hit this like button. That helps the channel. If you're not a subscriber, I need for you to hit that subscribe button and notification bell next to it so that you won't miss an episode. Also, feel free to leave your comments below. Men, check out the hat collection below. When you're reading this, I want you to think about your sister. And when you're reading it, I want you to think about your daughter. So check out the pin link below, men. All right. Also, if you are interested in buying property, check out this other link. Join the wait list for the real estate group, where you will be with a community of like-minded people building together. So check it out. All right. Thank you for watching, everyone. I will see you next time. Don't forget, on your way out, hit that like button. All right. Thanks for watching.